Westminster Abbey will see the biggest single gathering of world leaders and politicians like never before. Prime ministers, presidents, heads of state, including monarchs, will board a bus to reach the historic church. US President Joe Biden will drive to the venue in his car. The Queen's coffin will arrive in a procession from the Palace of Westminster, where she has been lying in state for the last 4 days. President Draupadi Murmu will represent India at the funeral. She attended a reception for world leaders held at Buckingham Palace, hosted by King Charles III on the eve of the funeral. She also signed a book of condolence on India's behalf. The Queen's state funeral will begin at 11 a.m. in London's Westminster Abbey. A 2-minute silence will be held at the end of the state funeral service, which will last for about an hour. The coffin will then be taken in a procession through important London locations. The hearse will finally travel to Windsor, 20 miles outside of the capital, for a service at St. George's Chapel. The Queen will be buried within the grounds of Windsor Castle, one of her favourite homes.
Queen Elizabeth II was nearly synonymous to Britain. Her funeral is expected to be emotional, also one that showcases pomp and ceremony. It will be watched live by hundreds of thousands of people in cinemas, cathedrals across the country. During the final procession of her coffin from Westminster Abbey to Windsor Castle, the Big Ben will toll once every minute, and there will be gun salutes to mark the end of an era at the Hyde Park once every 5 minutes. Radhika Iyer in London, NDTV.